And I think we're live. Yeah, janky testing and stuff for the win. No flipping clue if this is working or not, but we'll
Yo!
What's up, man?
Hey.
Crap. I think I might have to go get my earphones, my headphones. But I have no idea how to turn this into a stream on YouTube.
It's not streaming?
Well, I don't know how.
There should be broadcast thingy on your feed or something, like a broadcast button, because that's how we do it when we do Gunpla Talk.
Right. I'm looking at the Creator Studio and it's showing offline.
YouTube's so messed up, man. They change stuff all the time, so it's.
Yeah. I'm just learning as we go. There's 3 viewers in here, though. I can't even look at if there's a live chat or something. Weird. Funky. Oh wait, is that the chat? No, that's our chat. Settings. Control room. It's been a long time since you've been what is it, in front of a camera, man.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's I've been quite busy lately, and next weekend's gonna be really busy. Like I'll be traveling for work and stuff.
Right.
But this weekend is like Memorial Day, and yesterday was busy for me. Yesterday and Friday. But today, I think it's gonna be like a chill day. No, nothing to do, just hang around.
Yeah.
And what better way than to just build something, right?
Right. Right.
And I saw you jumped in the stream and just watching. I usually like to put music of YouTube videos while I build,
Right.
so I jumped in.
Sweet. Yeah, there's 4 viewers in here now. Is there an actual chat?
If you have viewers, then it is streaming on the.
Yeah.
Check if you're streaming on YouTube, because if you have viewers.
Yeah.
Right, you should be.
It looks like it's it looks like we're live. Jeremy Creator, type the number 123 if you can hear me. Oh shoot, there's like 5 people in here now. I don't know if there's an echo or not, but
because if you have viewers.
Yeah. It looks like it's
Now, since I'm in.
Nice.
Since I'm live in your feed, I'm wondering if my subscribers will be able to know that I'm live on your channel. I wonder if that.
I know it's broadcasting on my channel, so I don't know. No idea. Because usually there's like a little thing that kind of like shows up and you look at their like homepage or something.
Yep.
You're live. No, I'm not seeing anything. Yeah, I think it might be dependent on like the actual host.
Yeah, and I'm looking at your live feed.
Yeah,
I'm looking at your live feed. I can't see. I can hear myself, I guess, through the speaker on your computer,
yeah, it's probably
but I
that.
can't. But I can't see, like, there's like my feed doesn't show up on your end, like on the YouTube for some reason. I don't know.
YouTube is janky as hell, man. Yeah, there's like 3 people in here. Jeremy, Lorenz, and Imagine Ravio. Yeah, man, I've yet to finish my Virgin Logic.
Yeah, that's what I'm working on this weekend. That's what I have so far.
Yeah, it's sitting. I don't. Yeah, it's sitting right back there. Oh, it's a mosquito. Yes.
So here's my logic. So I'm just working on these armor pieces.
Whoa.
And I made, yeah, so these armor pieces. So the idea behind this thing is, this is an acrylic box that's, it's acrylic that has been sanded down. So the idea is to put an LED inside, and well, I don't know, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just kind of building as I go.
Yeah.
But the idea is to, the first idea is to have this armor to kind of shift around, be able to kind of make it like that.
Yeah, kind of like a shifting thingy movie. Yeah.
Yeah, like, you know how the unicorn, when it goes into destroy mode, its armor starts to shift. Like before it goes into destroy mode, the inner frame starts glowing, right? And you can see the light filter through the panel lines.
Right.
That's kind of what I want to do. So inside is gonna be LED light, LED pink light, and the idea is to have the light kind of shine through the panel lines. That's kind of like the idea. Now, this design, I can't take credit for it. It was a concept that was originally made by a guy named Pete Billingham from UK. He has a Facebook page called Studio Draven, and the guy, I think he was sick like a few weeks ago or a couple of months ago. He was sick, so he couldn't build.
Right.
So the guy, he likes to do modeling, like 3D rendering stuff. So when Joshua started his whole Verlogic thing, he decided to make one, but in computer generated graphics, like
Right.
3D rendering. So at the same time, I wanted to do a unicorn version of the Verlogic.
Right.
So I saw his and I liked it. So I kind of wanted to bring his design to life, kind of.
Is he the guy that posted on the actual Virgin Logic page?
I think he did. I think he.
'Cause I think I might have seen those renderings.
Yeah, he might have posted it. So mine is based off of his design. It's not exactly the same one, but it's kind of based off.
Right.
So
Yeah, it looks cool. Like immediately at first glance, it kind of reminded me of the helmet of the guy, the main character in the Dead Space games.
Oh yeah. It's actually not bad of a comparison. Yeah.
Right. So that was, I was like, yeah, that looks really cool. Yeah, mine will. I don't know. I might scrap that Virgin Logic. It's kind of embarrassing.
It's been an interesting exercise for me, because I've never really done this much scratch building before.
Right. Like it's for me. Like it's been a learning experience for me as well. Just getting into it.
And I've made a ton of errors. Like so far, like just taking measurements. I've made a ton. Like right now, I'm fixing this part right here. It's messed up, so it's just too long. It's too long, so I have to kind of cut it, and it's been a mess. But I mean, it's part of the. I guess it's part of the whole experience of building up.
You have no idea how difficult it is just to make a freaking perfect box. You know what I mean?
I know it's
not as
to get
easy
the angles
as
right
it looks. Shoot.
Yeah. It took me a couple of tries, but yeah.
Not as easy as it looks. I don't know if this was a little bit too. If I overdid it. I'm not compensating for anything, I swear, but I took the barrel and I was like, this is a little underwhelming. So I lengthened the barrel and this is what came out. I'm kind of thinking I didn't really visualize it because I don't really think that it should be this unnecessarily long. But that's what I got.
Have you seen that Kotobukiya kid? I don't recall the name of the mobile suit, but the weapon is like 2 meters long or something ridiculous.
I have it. It's in the other room. It like folds out and stuff. I think Zach used it in like one of his like first commission videos on his channel.
Yeah.
On that, what is it? The Swifestorm, whatever that thing.
Yeah.
That huge ass thing. It like folds out and stuff. Yeah, that thing is huge. It cost me, I think it was like $20. $20 for a freaking gun, and I've yet to even find a place to use it. Figure that out one day. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do about this rifle. I might just keep it like that. What the hell? That'll be a mistake I'll regret later. Shoot, we should get like Simon up in here too, man.
Simon, yeah.
It's like morning over there, isn't it?
No, it should be evening.
All right. Evening. Yeah, he's in between you and me. He just texted me. Hold on. I've still yet to figure out how to use those like photo etch parts.
I just got a few from Taobao.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen them before. They're from a company called G Temple.
Oh, I've heard of G Temple.
They're so nice, man. Let me show them to you.
Wait, isn't G Temple Japanese brand? They make really nice like nippers.
Yeah, they're the part says made in Taiwan, but everything's in Japanese though.
Right. Yeah, I think they're a Japanese company. I know they make super nice like nippers and stuff like similar to God hands. Simon says he's done for the night, but he says hi.
Oh, he's done. So check this out.
Oh wow, those are shiny.
and they're super detailed. Like they're super nice.
Yeah, so like
So
my
these are like
question,
minus modes
where
and
would you
stuff.
apply those to? Like thrusters?
No, these minus modes. You can either use a drill a hole like on the surface, and then put this minus mode on that little hole. Just glue it on just for detail. So it's like just beneath the armor surface.
Right.
Or you can put it on like joints, for example, like on the sides of joints. Usually there's like
The little
like a
circle.
blank circle there. You can just paste a minus mode there, and it will look nice. So
you typically just paint over them, then, wouldn't you?
yeah, you can paint these over. Yeah.
I don't
Or if you
really
want to leave them,
think
if
a
you want
lot
to
of
leave them
people would
shiny,
do
you can
that.
just glue
So,
them after you paint. Yeah, but these G Temple things are, and then there's another Japanese company. I don't remember the name. They also have a bunch of like the photo etch detail parts, and they're really nicely priced, right? Because I think each template, each little thing of photo etch is like $2 or $3 or something.
that's
And
cheap. They're
yeah, because
expensive
each
here.
thing has each little plate has, I don't know, it's hard to count, but I would say maybe probably 50 or more parts, 50, 60, 70 parts, 50 parts. I mean, it goes a long way, right? So
Yeah, definitely. There's, yeah, photo etch. Like, I mean, I see them all the time. It's like I've never actually seen anybody use them properly for me to actually be like, oh, that's something I should consider.
yeah, there's a Korean company. I think the website is Maha,
Yeah,
I think.
they make a lot of crazy expensive like detail parts. I think Samuel Decal just recently started selling Maha stuff.
Yeah,
They're
so they
super
have like
expensive though.
the photo etch for detailing. I think for kids now, it's the new Gundam,
Suzabi.
Sasabi, Sinanju, and the GM Sniper.
Right.
So
Yeah, but yeah, the Maha stuff, like, I mean, the quality is probably super good, but I can't justify dropping what, like 40, $50 on photo etch.
I know.
A little high for me.
Yeah, the Sinanju set is the most expensive one. I
Right.
think that one just the photo etch alone is like, I think each set is, I think, like $30 or something, or $28.
No.
But the Sinanju one is like double. I think it's a bigger, has more parts and stuff. That's why.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, man, you can go crazy with these kits, man. You can forget about it. A dress-up kit from Infinite Dimensions costs more than the kit itself. You know,
Simon's watching the stream.
he's watching the screen.
What's up, Simon?
Yo, Simon. I call Simon the gentleman of Gunpla.
He is a gentleman. Gotta give him that.
He is the gentleman of Gunpla. Yeah, I've been enjoying his like Masters of like
Yeah,
design, like models.
I'm loving that series. I forgot to tell
Yeah,
you.
it's pretty good.
Because that's like it's all stuff I've like never heard of or like
Yeah, me neither. So yeah, super interesting.
super good series. Hopefully that fits in. Yeah, okay.
So how did you meet Zach?
Um, There's like a Korean like Facebook group for
Okay.
people who like build Gunpla, and he just happened to like comment on someone's thing, and I was like, "Yo, another expat."
Cool.
Yeah, like so we got connected that way, and then like a month or something, like there was at a nearby university in in my area.
Yep.
There was like a I guess a nationwide applicable like Comic Con type event, and one of the organizers was like, "You want to come geek out and just kind of like show off your stuff?" I was like, "Okay." I was like, "Can I bring a friend?" So I invited Zach, and that was what, like 3 years ago.
Ah,
Yeah, and which coincidentally happens to be the same exact event and day that I met my current girlfriend.
oh,
So yeah, it's like it's weird. Like the first day I've actually like in person met my girlfriend is the same exact day I met Zach. And yeah, and the rest is history, I guess.
yeah.
So yeah, I mean it's like I mean the expat community is not. I mean, there's not a lot of people who build Gunpla as far as expats go in Korea. So it's kind of like nice to have someone you could kind of talk to and stuff.
Cool.
So
Now, your girlfriend, does she also enjoy the hobby, or is she like neither
no,
one
she
way or
knows
the
nothing
other?
about it. Like she was just like, "Oh, cool," and she was like taking pictures and stuff, and then. But yeah, I mean, she understands more about it because of me.
Yep.
Because I mean, like most people on the outside, they'll look at like a like a model, and then they'll just kind of be like, "Oh, it's a toy, it just like comes out of the factory like that or whatever."
Yep.
But, then you're like, "Did you just call it a toy?" But
Yep.
yeah, I mean, as far as like the whole like aspect of like, because I mean, a lot of people are just kind of stuck with like snap building and stuff, and they
Yep.
don't, and some people might not have the means, or some people just might not even know about the whole different side of actually customizing and painting your gunpla. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, as far as my girlfriend goes, I mean, she's extremely supportive of my hobby. Like, we just recently came back from Osaka, and she was like, "Hey, does that store have gunpla? Because it looks like it." I was like, "No, that's a hentai store." But um, but yeah, I mean, she'll just be like, "Is there like a Gundam store here or here?" She'll, I don't know her thinking, but she doesn't call it Gunpla. She calls it Gay Team, and the reason for that is she's like, "How come there are no girl Gundams?" And I'm like, "There's one, the
Yeah.
Nobel
There's.
Gundam. That's the only one." So she's like it's almost like they're all gay because there's all guys and there's not even a single girl. Even all the girls drive or they pilot
Yeah.
male
Oh, yeah. There's a bunch of
overseas.
female
Yeah, I
pilots.
was like, I don't know. So my girlfriend calls it gay team.
Isn't there a female mobile suit in Bill Fighters? I thought there was. I don't quite remember.
There's
I might be
there's a
mistaken.
couple. There's like the Miss Sazabi,
Yeah, the Mississippi is another one.
yeah, and then like a couple of I think like the G Portent or something like that. I think that one kind of looks like a girl. There's a couple others. There's the
Yep.
one. There's like one SD kit that has like long hair as well. And then you obviously have like the Bear Guy series. But yeah, I think they should make some more girl gunpla. And even the Nobel was like ridiculously hard to find.
Oh, really? Is it becoming a rare kid?
It's like they just had like a reprint like about 6 months ago. So I
Right
picked
on.
up a couple when I was in Tokyo back in February. But yeah, like prior to 2017, like I think the last reprint was probably maybe 3, 4, maybe 5 years ago. Those kits were really hard because like when you go to like Mandarake, like they'll always
Yep.
mark up kits that are really hard to find. So like I was like perusing Mandarake and like they had it freaking marked up to like I think it was like 3,000 yen. And then you go to like Yodobashi because they just did a reprint. They were selling it for like list price like 1,400 yen.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
So it basically doubles because of that.
yeah. But yeah, and I just recently picked up the what is it? The Mine Layer Zaku.
Nice.
So I don't know, that was a really hard kit to find, as well as the Zaku Cannon. But they just did a reprint of that, so got my hands on that as well. But there's a lot of kits that are really hard to find. Like I have one, but I'm trying to get my hands on another one so I can kind of do like a custom build of the MG Titus
Yep.
age. But those are ridiculously hard to find. And like if you look on like eBay, they're like $100.
Oh yeah. Some of the old PB, the premium Bandai kits,
Yeah.
before it was called PB.
Right.
Some of those old kits are crazy expensive. I think the rarest one that I have, the rarest kit that I have that I've seen that goes for like a ridiculous amount of money. It's the Musha, the Tokugawa version. I don't know if you've seen it.
That's the it's kind of like the like beige colored, right?
It's yeah. The armor is supposed to be gold.
Yeah. I've
But
seen that at Mandarake. They were selling it for like $250. It was like 25,000.
I've seen it, and I once, just out of curiosity, because people, I think somebody on some Facebook group like posted like, oh, I finally finished my collection, because supposedly there's like, it's like the three samurai
Yeah,
brothers, right? It's the Shin, the Shin Musha,
yeah,
the Tokugawa version, and then the Mark II, right? Those are the
yeah.
three.
There's three
The
colors.
Tokugawa
There's a
version is
gold one, a
crazy.
red one, and a blue one, right?
Yeah. So some guy posted like, oh, I finally finished my collection, and somebody said that was super expensive. So because I have that kid, and I don't remember paying much for it years ago.
You got lucky, man.
Yeah. So when I looked up on eBay, it's like 300 freaking dollars. Like, this is crazy.
Crap.
It's So people were asking, like, because it's a rare kid. It's real
Right.
rare kid. So
You have to hold on to that one, man.
an idea came into my head, Alex.
Yeah.
The idea that I have is, well, I've been dabbling in resin casting.
Right.
So the idea that I have is,
Make a
because
couple
really
copies.
the difference between that kit, when it comes down to it, I mean, it has a different box and manual, whatever, but when it comes down to it, and this was when premium Bandai kits were, I think they were nicer back in the day.
Right.
Because I don't know why nowadays it's like the box is like the gray tone, or it's like very monotone color,
Yeah.
and the manual is like the original, plus like they'll add like 2 or 3 sheets, like 3 pages for the extra stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's how the Toggies 2 and 3 are, right? It's just like the normal Toggies manual, and then like 2
And a
sheets for like the
couple of
decal
pages that
placement
you
or
just throw in
whatever.
there. Yeah.
But this one actually has a full-fledged manual. Like, it's like a new kit, right? It's like a brand new kit. And the artwork is beautiful, and it's all in full color.
Yeah.
So I guess that's how, back years ago, before they started the whole premium Bandai program, that's how they used to do limited kits, just a regular normal box or whatever, but limited quantities. But when it comes down to it, the difference between this kit and the Mark II is a helmet. It's exactly
Really?
the same. It's exactly the same kit, except the Tokugawa version has the samurai helmet. It's really cool looking. It's very unique. It's kind of round, has little studs and stuff. So and it comes in its own. It comes in its own sprue,
Wow.
right? So it's just two parts that you basically just put together, and you remove the seam line, whatever, and you paint it, and that's it. So I thought,
Just
since
make
this
kind
is
of
such a
like a
rare
conversion
kit,
kit or something, right?
yeah, I thought maybe I should just recast, make molds of the helmet, recast it in resin, and just sell it for what, I don't know, for like $10 or $20, whatever,
Wow.
just to kind of recoup the costs of the resin, because the resin is expensive.
Wow.
And just sell it to people. And this will be for people that do modeling, right? Because they will have to take the Mark II, paint it gold, because the armor is not the blue. It wouldn't be the blue color that the plastic comes in. It will be like a gold color. And they will have to take the helmet and work it like we work resin. You have to put it together, get rid of the seam,
Right.
prime it, paint it. But essentially, at the end of the day, you will have an exact version of the Tokugawa kit,
Right.
without having to spend $300, right? Because a lot of people. The other thing that I wanted to do is, and this is something very unique with this kit, is that it comes with a decal. It's not decals. I wouldn't call it decals, but it's almost like paper decals. It's not. It's a weird material. It's almost like paper. It's not plastic. It's not like the plastic markings. It's almost like a paper thing. That what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to peel it and apply it to the armor pieces in some places, and it has a very cool Japanese motif. Like you can see, like the design is very Japanese. It's super Japanese. So it looks almost like the Yakuza tattoos. The very beautiful the tattoos that not the Yakuza, the traditional Japanese tattoos that are, like, you can tell it's a Japanese tattoo just by looking at it. It has the like the flower designs, the cool colors.
Yeah. Right.
It's almost like based on that, or very inspired by that. So it looks like the samurai, the mobile suit, has a samurai helmet, the weapons and everything, and has these beautiful designs on it, which make it look almost like tattoos, right?
Right.
Very Japanese motif, super beautiful. So but the thing is that those decals, or those little things, they're crap, man. They're crap because they're kind of made of paper. They're kind of thick, and I've seen reviews online that people will apply them, and like in 2 days they'll peel off. Like they'll just peel off, or the edges will peel off. So the kit will look nice the first 2 days, and then it will just look a mess because the markings will peeled. So the idea that I have was, since I also started looking into custom decals, make a version of those markings, but in water slides.
Wow.
So they will look painted on. It will actually look like tattoos, right? Instead of just papers or whatever, because those markings were really thick, because it's like a paper almost. So that was kind of like the idea that I had in my head. So I will basically make molds of the helmet, create resin casts of it, make the designs of the decals in Illustrator, and get them printed out in water slide decal paper.
Right.
And sell that like a kit, almost like a conversion kit. And honestly, if somebody were to pull it off, it will look better than the actual Tokugawa kit. just because of the markings. So,
Yeah.
and they will pay what? I don't know. I'll have to figure out the cost, but they would not. They will pay a fraction of buying this kit, right? So
Definitely work
that
out.
was kind of the idea that I had, but I don't know. I kind of have to sit down and actually work on it and try to and do the mold and everything. But I have to really make the molds. It's just no time, man. It's just like no time for anything.
Yeah. Well, it's a project you could look forward to, I suppose, if you ever get any time.
Yeah.
I'd definitely be interested in that, just to dabble a little bit in playing around with resin.
Yeah, and it will be just two parts because it's just two halves of a helmet. That's all the resin that there is, right?
That's it.
So it wouldn't be like you wouldn't have to do any pinning or anything. No, none of that stuff. So just just some basic. You just glue the two parts together, and just use putty and sanding to get rid of the seam, and a little bit of resin primer, and paint it, and that's it. That's pretty much it.
That sounds
Well, tell you
like
what,
something quite feasible to do.
yeah, tell you what, if I do pull this project together, I wanted to do it this year. I don't know if I'll be able to, but if I do pull this project together, I'll make you my guinea pig, and you'll be the perfect person for it because you don't have resin experience, right? So I can send you.
Even an idiot can do it.
Yeah, I'll send you the parts, and I'll say, "Hey, Alex, here you go. Knock yourself out." And all you need to do is just buy a Mark II. I don't think they're that expensive. They're like maybe $40 or something.
Yeah, they're not hard. Those aren't hard to find.
Yeah, and just get some gold paint and paint the armor pieces gold. I think the resin part is the easy part. The difficult part is the decal version of the decal part that I want to do.
Right.
The reason is because the design has like then it has gradients of different shades of green and pink and purple, I think. I mean, it's just a beautiful design. It's nothing like it's not your typical warning decal, right?
Right.
So one of my biggest pet peeves about custom decals is that we're still depending on like 30-year-old technology, right? We're still depending on like Alps printers and stuff like that. Technology that's really going the way of the dodo, right? These printers are you can't get them anymore new. The only way you can get one of these printers is like a refurbished printer. Getting parts for these printers is harder and harder, and I wish there was some way that we can print or using like a laser printer or something. I know there's ways, but it's not the same. Like I know there's decal paper that accepts laser printers, but if you wanted to print white, you couldn't really do it. I don't know, man. It's
decal.
Maybe the best way is to try and find.
Don't you need like a specific kind of like ink to print on decals?
What do you mean? What are you saying? I
You
couldn't
need
hear
a specific kind of like special ink for your printer to print decals, right?
Yeah. I mean, there's inkjet paper, decal paper. You put it on your inkjet, and there's also laser. If you have a laser printer, and you can print some decals, but it's a bit on the thick side, and the problem will be whites and gray tones. You can't really do any of those.
Oh, okay.
Because your inkjet printer doesn't have white color, right?
Right.
So I don't know, man. I'll have to kind of start thinking about it.
Do some
I know
research
there's a
on that.
company. There's a company in, I think, Australia that prints, that does custom decal printing, and I actually have a sample here, and they look really good. They look okay. But I don't know, the gray tone doesn't look as good as I would like it to be. Because the gray tone looks almost like, instead of being like just gray color, it looks like they just print black and white dots like really close together.
Right.
So it's kind of like it gives you the illusion of it being gray from afar. But if you look up close, you can tell there's like little dots, right? It looks grainy.
Okay.
I don't know.
I don't know what kind of like specific decal Samuel Decal does, but I mean, from my experience with him, his stuff is actually pretty good quality.
Yeah, I use Samuel Decal all the time. He uses Alps printers, and the same thing with Samuel is that he's only limited to a few colors like white, black, red. You know, he's kind of limited. If you want to do gray tones, he cannot do any gray tones.
Oh, okay. Okay. I mean, as far as gunpla goes, I don't think the application of gray is going to be too common. But I mean, if you do want something gray,
Well,
kind of
on like,
a lot.
for example, on my RX-78, the SD kit that I did,
Right.
a lot of those decals, like the markings, right? So
Yeah.
on white armor parts, I had to go with black because there's no gray, and black is very like stark, like it's very. And I wanted the markings to be more subtle. That's why I wanted gray.
Right.
Because if you look at, I have some decals here. Dime.
Are you renovating your house?
Yes, my wife's telling me I gotta feed the dogs. So this is it's RX-78 Verka.
Right.
So you see, all those markings are all gray.
Yeah.
And these are the ones that go on the shoulder, on the white shoulder pieces. And that gray tone is beautiful, man. It's like solid. It's a solid gray color.
Right.
You don't see any dots or anything. But of course, these are Bandai professional decals, right? These are the original decals. So
the high Q stuff.
That's what I want from custom decals.
So
that's what I want from custom decals. Be able to do a full gray tone.
Yeah.
And also, the other thing is the resolution, right? Those printers, if the print is very small, it's
kind of bleed into each other, right?
Yeah, they bleed into each other. You can't really see anything.
I've seen what cheap decals look like, where they don't actually look like words.
Yeah.
Kind of scribbles.
Yeah, it's just scribbles, and I guess on a 1/144 scale kit, it's
not a whole lot you could do.
It doesn't really. Yeah, but on a 1/100 scale kit, you should be able to read those, and on a perfect grade, you definitely should be able to read small markings, right? Like warning.
Right.
So, all right, man, I'm gonna take off. I gotta take the dogs out for a walk. So nice hanging out with you, bro.
Yeah, man. I'll catch you later.
Let's do this again, okay?
Yeah, we'll do, man.
All right, later.
So I guess I'm alone again. So yeah, anyway, yeah, it was a cool, cool brief little chat with Jim. We haven't really been able to see him much on Gunpla Talk and stuff like that these days, so it's always good to see a familiar face again, And if things lighten up and stuff back at home and stuff, hopefully we can have him back and be active in the community. I mean, he's still pumping out videos, so that's definitely definitely something we could all look forward to. What's up, Ragnar? I always see you on chat. I think it's a really good thing that I do like time lapses because I work extremely slow when I build. So I think I'll just kind of let y'all chill out and watch me work on my, what is this? I guess the hips and the big fat ass of this GM sniper. I don't understand why this back tail skirt does not flip up or anything. Because snipers are supposed to be extremely agile and mobile. This one-piece construction for his ass. This is not very helpful for moving around and stuff. Hindsight's 2020, isn't it? But yeah, I don't know who's actually in here. I think it's just you, Ragnar. It is just you. You have all of me to yourself. So yeah, man. If you got any questions or whatever, man, just fire away. Just chilling, talking to myself. Ah, 8 p.m. there. What are you in England? You're in Europe, aren't you? Definitely not in the U.S. because it'd be a lot earlier than that. I'm guessing you're in Europe or something like that. I haven't been making any progress because I can't find this like little piece that I'm supposed to like put in somewhere. What is it? Watching streams. 8 p.m. Alright, I cannot find this piece. Where is it? It's like freaking like trying to find a freaking piece of like Lego. Like can't find for the life of you. Is this it? No. That fell in between my legs. There we go. There. Oh. Jeremy, do I have any plans to enter any competitions? I don't know, man. frankly, to be honest, I haven't really given much thought to competition. I mean, I suppose I could just for the experience. I mean, one, there would be no drawbacks to entering one. So, I mean, I suppose I could. JBWC in Korea is actually it's actually very, very competitive because there's a lot of good modelers out here. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, I can't really say that I'll be doing something anytime like super soon, but whoa, mosquito just like flew on my finger. But yeah, I mean, I think, sorry, it's like really difficult for me to like multitask. But as far as like any competitions in the near future, probably not. I got a lot going on at work, and just, I don't know, trying out this whole YouTube platform thing is also taking up a lot of time. Like I spent, I think, 4 hours from start to finish, like working on that last video I just uploaded today. So yeah, but I mean, probably. I mean, I wouldn't say like in the super near future, but eventually, I suppose. A competition could be in order. And Ragnar, no, this is not the final assembly. Oh, actually, it is. Yes, you're correct. I finished painting, but I'm noticing I've made a couple mistakes here and there. Like, I've missed a couple spots. I have to repaint this piece right here. Here, let me take it off and show you. So, like I painted it, but like right on this edge, I seem to have not painted it enough, so it's a little bit white. You obviously can't tell because this MacBook Pro camera is crap, but yeah, that corner right there is not fully painted well enough, so I'm going to have to repaint that one. Yeah, so that's getting painted again. That is the German gray. Back on the clip you go. But yeah, this is not the first I've messed up. There's quite a bit off camera, to be honest, that goes on. Like when I was finishing up this rifle that is extremely crazy long and ridiculous, I was having trouble getting it to fit on the inside of the actual rifle, so I ended up breaking a piece, but I had to super glue it together to get it fit. So, but you know, it happens. It happens. So cool, you're in Iraq. What's that like? Yeah, I can't see it on camera. Yeah, I'm probably gonna try to. My good PC is in my bedroom, and this is my almost 8-year-old MacBook Pro. So, as far as like a good setup or something like that goes, I'm probably gonna have to. You know, invest in something a little bit better. Hold on. All right. Sorry about that. Um, yeah. Oh crap! There's like a bunch of people up in there now. Dang. I was all like alone and stuff, and then Ragnar popped in, and then Imagine Revio was like in and out. Anyway, Jeremy, which I think is no longer with us at this moment. Oh, never mind, he's still here. You asked what keeps you going? What motivates you to build? To be frankly honest, uh, I've I've burnt out a couple times actually. Like 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 there have been times where I've like, I'll be like super into like Gunpla, and then like I'll just like kind of go overboard with it, and then end up just burning myself out. It's possible, it happens, and um, to be completely honest, you just honestly, if you get burnt out, it's you just all you need is time, honestly. Um, that's pretty much all I can say about that. I think. um, but I mean, I've actually asked Zach the same exact question, and he says he doesn't exactly have that kind of problem, which is which is cool. I mean, to each their own. Everybody's wired differently. Um, but yeah, I mean, yeah, I've burnt out. I've just kind of just I don't wanna build anything like that. Um, but I mean, I think the simplest way to remedy something like that is find find a good balance between doing other stuff. Like I play games. I play games. I do other stuff like I'll play like PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, or I'm into like tech. I build my own computers and stuff like that. So, I mean, right now I'm doing Gunpla, and because of this series, I'm pumping out videos a lot. But I mean, there's gonna be times where there's gonna be a slowdown in the amount of content that I put out and stuff, because I have a day job. I Doing stuff like this takes a lot of time, editing film and color corrections, putting in titles, Photoshop, Adobe After Effects. I mean, all that stuff takes time and energy, and so I mean, what keeps me building Gunpla? It's if you like a design enough, you'll like. If you like a kit enough, you're gonna build it. That's probably the only thing I can say to you about that. um, I like his videos because you can learn a lot from it, like Vegeta's videos. Yeah, Henry, I gotta say I've learned quite a lot from Henry's videos as well. Um, he's and I've talked to him. He's a really nice guy. Really wholesome dude, I gotta say. So yeah, no, that's it for the head. I gotta repaint some of this stuff, man. This is pissing me off. Oh well. Anyway, yeah, if you're just joining me now, I'm currently doing the final assembly, and thank God I do like time lapses of snap builds and stuff, because frankly, to be honest, I take a really long time. Um, like you should see the amount of like time lapse footage that I actually do have, like um, and like I'll have to speed it up to like 2,000, 3,000 times normal, um, just to get the footage to not be super long and draggy. But um, yeah, Yeah, Gunpla look freaking cool. That's one reason why people built Gunpla. I Yeah, I mean, I think the whole like robot mecha thing, a lot of people have gotten into Gunpla and stuff like that just because it jogs up your imagination. It's cool. I mean, I started building Gunpla because of that exact reason, honestly. Because it was just something really interesting, something cool to look at and build one, and well, it makes for a pretty cool piece to put on your shelf or something like that. And unless you played with it, unless you played with your first Gunpla like me and ended up breaking the breaking the pieces on it. But could have done more after saying you're done with the kit. I think that's everybody. It's a healthy conversation out there. But what are you guys thinking about these, like random live streams? I mean, if I'm gonna be streaming to myself, I'm probably not gonna be doing this very often. But I mean, obviously it's not gonna be like a daily thing. But if you guys are cool with live streams and not like specific, like not just like straight up like shows, like Gunpla Talk or anything of that nature, but just me and maybe inviting a couple of the other guys and just talking about random stuff. Would that be something up you guys or girls' alleys? Like that. There's this piece. Seriously, it's like finding Legos. Can't find a stupid piece. Ugh. That's not it. What is this here? Oh my god. Please don't tell me that's it. No. Yeah, looks like everybody bounced. Yeah, I suppose I could. I mean, it's currently 2:30 in the morning. I'd probably say, yeah, I mean, most of my work is done at night. So, um, chances are any live streams that do happen are probably going to be any time between, yeah. Yeah, I think any time between like 8 p.m. and 2-3 a.m. would probably be uh, the best time for me. But I mean, yeah, I mean, if I do like a live stream or something like that, yeah, I mean, I suppose doing it every single like day in advance or something like that. Yeah, I mean, this obviously was not one of those things. It's just a test stream just to see how it works. But yeah, I suppose just doing like a random live stream on like a random boring night or something like that. Maybe like Tuesdays or something like that. Um, that could work. Good suggestion. Great teamwork, people. No, I seriously cannot find this piece. It is not up here. Son of a biznatch. Yeah, if you guys have any questions, just shoot them out. I'll try to answer them as much as I can. So, um, yeah, I'm at a loss here. I have absolutely no idea where this piece is, and cannot seem to find it. Son of a biatch. Oh well. I have to figure something out. I'm an idiot. Maybe a day in advance. No. You guys, so I'm guessing you guys are kind of liking the content I'm putting out so far. I think a lot of people kind of like the fly on the wall aspect of it. That's what somebody said. If you look up here, that not this, not that. That's my GoPro hooked up, and that's how I usually get my the time lapses and stuff like that. So I'm thinking a lot of people like that. So I suppose I'll keep going on with that. I'm not going to be doing reviews like Zach does because number one, I'm not sponsored. Number two, uh, it's going to be way too expensive. um, so yeah, I mean, if you guys want me to like just give my like quick opinion on a specific kit that I happen to have in my backlog and happen to build, then yeah, I mean, I'll give you my thoughts on it. But yeah, I think for me, like it's not really my style to like go into having criteria and doing something like that. For me, it's just kind of like just play as you go, So yeah. I gotta get more practice like speaking in front of a camera because like I'm noticing as I edit my film, there's a lot of stuff like that. Uh and so and anyways, so obviously that's obviously gonna have to take some practice. But it is who it is. I think we're about to start the legs. These pieces should be dry. I cannot stress enough that I'm nowhere close to being as, like good a modeler as Vegeta or Josh or even Zach or anybody really, because I'm a noob. um, but I'm a noob who just happens to stick his face in front of a camera and build it. That's pretty much it. That's the only difference between me and you guys. So, like I don't want like the other day, like when I was like moderating one of like Zach's videos, like one of his live streams with I think it was Gunpla Talk or something, and somebody was like Alex Senpai, and I was like, really? So like I don't want to be one of those people. Like I don't want to be like put up on a pedestal. I'm just some dude who makes Gunpla and his roommate. 2:30 in the morning without sleeping, you know. So if you've a lot of people have noticed the drastic hair length. Yeah. Yeah, my girlfriend, like she'll take a pair of clippers and take it to my head. What do you use to top coat after airbrushing? As far as top coat goes, I have two on hand. That is Gaia. I think the video comes out backwards. Gaia X Clear, and then this is Flat Clear. That's just what I happen to have. But I mean, I used to airbrush before, and then like I moved, and I was like living in that house for a few years, and there's no way for me to set up an airbrushing station because the whole house had one window, which was in the kitchen, and there's no way I'm spraying anything in the kitchen. So, yeah, I mean, I had to do with spray cans and move this real quick. This is my giant collection of rattle cans. See that? So that's pretty much what I had to make do with. So I've got Tamiya TS80 Flat Clear, Tamiya TS65 Pearl Clear. What else do I got? TS79 Semi-Gloss Clear. I mean, and I got an actual old ass bottle of Mr. Hobby Top Coat. So I'm probably gonna end up decanting all of these. I've actually already decanted some of these rattle cans already, and I'm probably making some videos on that as well. But yeah, to answer your question, for the airbrush, I'll probably be using the Gaia Notes stuff because it's just what I have for airbrush. And I don't have anything else. You're more noob than me. Well, everybody's got to start off somewhere, you know. Like I was a pretty big noob. Like shoot, you know how many like I've ruined like perfect grades. I got my hands on an MGVO, the PMX 001, I think, and like I totally just ruined that kit. Like I lost like the finger and stuff. I'm trying to like get my hands on another one. I saw one in Japan, but the box is just too big to lug back. So I don't know if I just happen to find one here, I might do a painted build of that because I mean for the most part I was just snap fitting and panel lining for a really long time. And probably like I graduated up to, you know, doing like spray paints. Like if you look on my Facebook page, I think it's my Facebook page. Oh, mosquito. Where'd it go? Oh, damn it. Yeah, there's a picture of like a MG Jesta. That was probably one of my better builds, and like that kit, I wasted so much spray paint because I was painting parts as I was snapping it. So I would like build the frame, right, and then like you have to like put all the like armor pieces on top. I would take the pieces, stick them on an alligator clip, paint it, wait for it to. Oh, Mosquito. Anyway. Yeah, like I was painting kits, waiting like 20, 30 minutes for it to dry, and then I would snap it on. And then there would be times where like I would like press a little too hard, or like the paint wouldn't cure like fully, and then like I'll have like my like fingerprint in the freaking paint, and then I would have to like take lacquer thinner, remove the paint, paint it over again. Um, that I mean that was you learn from your mistakes in the past. So I have another just then. I want to redo that exact same paint scheme, and I have the paints for it. I have those are all in Tamiya spray paints, mostly metallic black, black, and gold. So I think I'm gonna go with the black and gold. And again, like I'm probably not gonna do like as far as most of my builds go, like not do a lot of like colors per se, because as I've mentioned in one of my older videos, I have dichromatic color blindness where I can't see certain hues of red or green. So like I mean I can look at certain colors, but I mean sometimes I'll mix up like the color green with the color brown. Um, you know. Yeah, so like I think I'm probably gonna stick to mostly like blues, grays, and I don't know, blues, grays, I don't know, yellows, no stuff like that. So yeah, I mean at this point I'm not really actually getting any work done. Just building this stuff. Why do I hear music? Somebody's playing some music. Anybody else in here? Oh, it's just you, Ragna. Iraq. Are you Iraqi, or do you happen to just like work there, or what's the deal with that, bro? Do I have a special signature? Mm, no, I don't have anything. I'm not. No, I mean not that I can think of. Um, no, I mean there's nothing wrong with you being Iraqi, dude. But yeah, no, nothing comes to mind. I've done a whole bunch of like black and gold accented kits, so I mean I suppose that could be my like trademark or thing that I do. But I mean I mostly just do whatever comes to mind and stuff like that. Um, but I mean I like to stick with colors that are like gunmetal. I like that color a lot. Gunmetal. Gaia Notes makes a color called Star Bright Iron, which is a really nice color. It's kind of like a golden bright silver color mix. So I like that. I like gunmetal. I mean, this is more like a golden gunmetal that you can see right there. But I would probably say like gunmetal. That's probably one of my favorite colors to work with. Tamiya spray paint makes a really nice, like deep gunmetal color, which I really like to use a lot. Like I've spent probably close to like $100 uh, just on Tamiya gunmetal spray paints. And I mean, frankly, there are some colors that I would probably just buy the spray paint, decant it, and then use it in my airbrush, which is what I'm actually doing currently for a couple colors. I've actually mixed a couple for some of the pieces here, and I can't remember it, so. But yeah, there's nothing weird about you being Iraqi, dude. Um, I think it's cool that I have a viewer from a different area. Um, I noticed that there were a couple people in the chat for G-Check. Some people from Jersey, which is where I'm from, New Jersey, in the United States. So get this foot piece on. Go in the hole. There we go. You said you like guns. Do you build gun model kits? No, I don't. I don't. I only like big guns on my gunpla. I like shooting guns. I like going down to the range and stuff, but Korea has a no gun policy similar to England, so I can't exactly exercise my American rights to bear arms. Like I don't like to go hunting or anything. I just like shooting. Oh, Cali, cool. I don't actually like go hunting to like kill animals or anything like that. I just there's a freaking mosquito in here. I'll be right back. That's my mosquito killer. If I see that fucker, I'm gonna kill him. But what was I saying? Yeah, I don't remember. I lost my train of thought. Cali. I've yet to try. What's that burger joint with like animal style or whatever? I know that's like a West Coast thing. I've not had the pleasure of trying those burgers. Yeah, mosquitoes are the bane of our existence. I got bitten like 4 times last night alone. I was so pissed. Like waking up at like 3:30, 5:30, freaking bugs. Ugh, hate mosquitoes. And Korea is chock full of them. This is a very interesting shoe design. This is not very common. The foot's very different than the Jesta. I kind of like it. There's actually 3 pieces. The heel, the midfoot, and then there's the heel, midfoot, and then there's like the toe area. No. Very interesting foot design. I gotta say, this being like the newer of like the kits, the leg is actually well designed, but I'm not happy with these arms. Because if you extend them all the way and then you try to put it back, it doesn't fit. It just stays stuck like that. And then you gotta like finagle it around, and then it'll kind of sit back. Even right now, I can't get it to. There we go. And then you gotta, yeah, all that shit. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not happy with these arms. But what are you gonna do? I'll be out, in and out. Right, in and out, in and out. In and Out Burger, yeah, I've yet to try. I mean, we have Shake Shack in New York and stuff, but in Jersey we have Sonic, Red Robin, but I've yet to try In and Out. So that's something I want to do once I get stateside, if I ever do. Um, I don't want to get really political, but with the current climate back at home, I'm not exactly in a rush to go home either. So I think a mosquito bit me right here. Getting itchy. Anyway. I'm gonna say this is a pretty solid kit though. If you paint it with good enough color separation and stuff. I don't see anybody going wrong with this kit. There's someone like blasting music somewhere outside. I don't know if it's someone in a car or something, but I'm about to get my freaking BB gun and shoot him. I'm gonna finish up this foot and then maybe call it a night. So okay, random surprise live streams. All right, that's what you guys wanted, right? God Gundam might be the well. God Gundam, that's a really old kit, man. So it's a really old kit. There's like special versions of it too, where it's like the whole thing's like gold. Why do I get this feeling like this mosquito was like sucking on my blood as I'm talking to you guys? Yeah, whatever. Yeah, I haven't built the God Gundam myself. Not a fan of the design. It just doesn't look. What's expensive? The God Gundam? Oh, the gold one, right? Yeah, I mean, it's not really common. Probably be quite difficult to find. Is Gunplay easy to like buy and like do you have easy access to Gunplay stores and stuff in Iraq? You're not some like oil prince or anything, are you? Face mosquito bite. Yeah, it definitely freaking bit me right here. Oh, you have to order it online. Oh. Yeah, I mean, I'll order kits online or like I'll buy them like from people who are like selling it like on like some of the Facebook groups. I mean, I've lived here for almost 8 years, so my Korean's good enough to kind of understand what the hell they're saying. And, but tanks and planes. Right. Oh. Yeah, I mean, my first Gunpla, which was that like HG Epion. Um, yeah, I bought that from like a Korean. Yeah, not a lot of people in the hobby. Yeah, I bought that kit from like a Korean CD store. I mean, obviously this was when K-pop was just like starting out back in like the late '90s, early 2000s. I'm 29, same age as Zach, so 29. So we're talking circa 1999, 2000, 2001, 2002. um, but you know, uh, where was I going with that? Yeah, I mean, Gunpla was expensive because there were obviously no like official distributors in America at that point. So um, you know, there were people who were importing the Gunpla and selling it at a very high markup, which is exactly what I did. Let's just go. I didn't actually finish snapping this piece up. Oh, there you go. Please don't tell me I have to paint this. Please don't tell me I have to paint this. If I have to paint this piece, I'm going to be so pissed. Really popular in the UAE. Oh, that's cool. I've always wanted to go to like Saudi Arabia, in there, United Arab Emirates. Um, I hate the heat, but I figured, like I'm going to one of the richest countries in the world would be something kind of cool to cross off my bucket list. So if I ever do end up out there, Jeremy, you can put me up in your house, right? Because I'm pretty sure hotels out there are going to be hella expensive. On goes the shoe. Is that correct? I might have put this on backwards. No, I did not. Yes, no epic fail for me today. It's very hot here in the Middle East. Heat is okay, honestly. I think. I mean, mm, American can get kind of hot. Obviously, not as hot as the Middle East, obviously, but what am I missing here? What is it? Whatchamacallit? There we go. But yeah, I can't. Freaking humidity. I cannot take humidity. Yeah, Dubai is crazy hot. I live here. Yeah, so Jeremy, if I ever happen to be in Dubai, you're gonna hook me up with a room in your house, right? I'm just kidding, dude. Alright, I have to paint this. Ugh. I knew it. There's always something. I thought I could get away with not painting this shoe piece here. But it turns out, as I did not check, that when you put on this armor, that piece of armor, over the frame here, that under that stupid, ugly gray color, that shows through the freaking hole. So I'm gonna have to paint this. There's 2 more pieces to add to the list of pieces that Alex forgot to paint. Yeah, guys, I think this final reveal is gonna take a couple extra days. Jeremy, you're not some kind of like rich ass Lamborghini driving oil prince or anything like that. Not that. Even if you were, I wouldn't, I wouldn't take advantage of anything like that. But I know there are people who would. Freaking gold diggers. Yeah, the mosquito bit me right here on my face. That crap's annoying. Are there any mosquitoes out there in like Iraq or the United Arab Emirates? Are there? I'm from Goa, India. Ah. So I'm guessing y'all immigrated to the land of the oil. I'm guessing for business or work, right? That's cool. Shoot, I'm just a menial, low-level English teacher, just like most expats in this country. Yep. Anyway, I might just hang out here for a few more minutes. Then I'm gonna have to call it a night because Mondays suck. And I'm not in the US like you. My boy Jeremy Kelly, who's got Memorial Day weekend, man. But no, I got a nice 4-day weekend next week, so there's probably going to be a bit of a stop as far as content goes during that span of time. I know, like my content right now, like there's no actual set schedule. I mean, Zach almost uploads every single day. But I mean, if I happen to like finish editing and stuff like that, I will upload. But I don't have a set upload schedule or anything like that. So if I don't update for a while or upload or put up any content for a while, it just means that I'm working on it or I'm just not doing anything at that moment. Not putting out anything or not working on anything at that particular moment. So, but yeah, I mean, I've got a couple ideas lined up as far as content goes. One being obviously the fact that I have a whole bunch of spray cans, rattle cans, that I have, and I'm obviously not going to be throwing them out, so I'll probably decant those, and I'll probably show you guys how to do so. I've already experimented and ruined one set of perfectly good nippers, to be honest. But yeah, as it turns out, you could use a pair of nippers to as pretty much a can opener and just kind of cut around on the side. But no, I think I'm gonna use the straw method because it's probably the most safest and easiest way to do it. Just cutting a can open wastes too much paint. So yeah, bubble tea straws. Load up on those babies because that'll help you a lot. Do any of you guys, Jeremy, Ragnar, or Jeremy again? We have two Jeremys in here. Huh, I didn't realize that. Any of you guys rocking like a spray booth or anything like that? Are you guys just snap fitting, or where you guys at as far as making gunpla? Yeah, it's weird because like I can see the chat, and that usually comes up really quick. But like from the time that I answer to the actual video showing up, there's actually a pretty big delay, like close to like 10 seconds. But yeah, I think this is it for today. Trying to see if I can find a way to connect my GoPro to OBS so I can stream to you guys. Because this eyesight camera on my Mac Pro is not cutting it. Snap fitting and painting, homemade spray booth. Okay. It's hard to get an airbrush here. Let's see. Homemade airbrush. Homemade spray booth. That's cool. Mine's homemade. We made it for less than $100. But I gotta do something about my like venting window situation because I'm getting mosquitoes coming into my house still. And I thought I blocked up all the holes and stuff, but yeah. Please do what? Jeremy Diaz, please do. Yeah. Would you be interested? Are you saying that you want me to make videos on how to decant like rattle cans? Yeah. I mean, I'm probably gonna be buying spray cans. I mean, the actual volume of like the Tamiya, um, like the Tamiya spray cans, it says 100 milliliters. With with if you take out the propellant and stuff like that, you'll probably end up with something close to like 70 milliliters of actual paint, 60 to 70 milliliters of actual paint. That's after all the propellant evaporates from your mixture. So I mean, that's what, like $6, $7 a can. I would say it's fairly economical. But I mean, again, I'm in Korea. Oh yeah, connect my GoPro. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta find like a mini HDMI cable and try to connect that to it. But yeah, I'll probably do a video on that because I've already decanted a Tamiya metallic black and a gunmetal. So I'll probably do that. Custom works. Like, you mean custom works by that you mean like what you call it, airbrushing kits and just like custom paint jobs, or like actual modifications and um, like doing actual like sanding and gluing and puttying and all that stuff. Like, cause like even for me, like custom modifications, I'm not experienced in that. I mean, this took me a long time just to freaking extend the barrel. Um, I mean, it didn't take me a long time per se. It's just it was a it was a pain in the ass trying to get it all to fit together. But yeah, this looks ridiculous because it's just entirely way too long. I totally thought that this part of the barrel would actually go into the stock. I didn't actually like measure it enough. So I kind of wanna like cut it like right here and get rid of maybe one, two, maybe like 2.5 centimeters of this because it's entirely way too long. But what are you gonna do? Yeah, modifications. You know what, Jeremy? I gotta tell you, what is it? The version logic movement has opened my eyes to how difficult it is, and also how much fun it can be to actually, um, doing modifications. I recommend you actually give it a shot. It can look like the worst piece of shit that you ever make. Just try it. It'll be fun. Plot plate scribing, like shoot. I thought making a like perfectly like not cylindrical, a perfectly like even quadrilateral box like cube would be easy. But bye Jeremy. But seriously, like I thought it would be easy, but shoot, that was a that was quite a humbling experience to be trying to make that box. Because I mean, if you see that this, let me see this thing right here. That's my version logic project stuff. Took the Gatling gun off of Heavy Arms right there. Um, the random cube. I took the rocket pods off of Zissa. And yeah, just like little bits and bobs off of like random other kids. But um, I think it's a really really fun way to just kind of like you know dip your toe into the deep end, So I recommend you give it a shot, man, and just upload it to Josh's page, dude. It could look like shit. It could look like a simple box with freaking like just like color freaking marker on it. I mean, it can do whatever the hell you want. Um, it's fun. Just do it. that's 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 my suggestion. Because it's a good way to just practice. It's a simple enough thing. You're not gonna ruin a perfectly good kit, you know, by taking something off of the runner and then trying to scribe into it. Just pick up some hot plate, or hell, like just pick up some random like extra pieces from the runners off of another kit that you have, and just you know and just like start scribing on that. I mean, I have I got a scriber. This is my Hasegawa tri tool, and a crap load of guide tape. This is not the only one that I have, but like this stuff looks like the friggin' what is it? It looks like the Dymo tape that you like, like from like a long time ago. If you wanted to like make your own custom labels, you like set it to like the letter, and then you like crimp it, and then it'll go up a little bit, and then you set the next letter, and then you crimp it. Like that's pretty much all it is. So if you can find like Dymo tape, um, from those like old school like crimping label makers, shoot. You don't have to waste money on buying these expensive ass like scribe guide tape things. Anyways, I think this might be the end of this stream here. Yeah, that's cool, man. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it a night. It's 3:17 in the morning, and I'm actually kind of hungry again. But I'm gonna catch this mosquito, and then I'm gonna go to bed. So anyway, I think that's about it as far as this stream goes. It was a nice, yeah, man. It's nice to meet you guys. Again, like I can't stress this enough. Like I really don't want like people to like put me up on this pedestal, and like just because I'm on the YouTube platform, like I don't want people to like look at me as like, oh, like he's just like popular guy or some crap, which I'm not. I mean, shoot, I have like 100 freaking subscribers. It's nothing. But anyway, Jeremy, you should get some in and out, man. Animal style. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.